Good morning guys, another week, another YouTube video for JM. I hope you're enjoying the weekly updates. We are trying to be consistent with it. Busy day again today, busy week. I've already had an Audi S6 on the dyno, quite an interesting car. Unfortunately I didn't have the camera so I didn't get footage. But that car was lasted in 2018, it was running at least stage 1 power, if not stage 2. The customer who had it back then put it back to standard and sold it, and it's kind of gone full circle. It's gone all the way down the country, had a previous owner. It now has a new owner who happens to live in the northeast. Brought it to us for a dyno, and it's just confirmed that it is running stock power. It's good, it's healthy, but interesting that car's been all the way down the country for a few years, come back up here and ended up back on the same dyno. What else we've got going on? We've got a busy day in the office as well, so I'm going to just kind of turn the camera around. We've got Jürgen.
Alright guys.
Good busy morning so far.
Yeah, busy.
Haggie's in the office, and we've got Dan here. So Dan, I believe you are our finance broker, all right?
That's right, aye.
So, aye. I'll let Jürgen talk a little bit more about it, but basically, if you're interested in buying one of our cars, we can now offer finance, is that right?
That is right, yeah. So guys, we can now offer finance, not on every car, so it's going to be mainly like sort of German cars and sort of more regular Japanese cars, so anything sort of souped up and highly modified, it's going to be very tricky, but Dan is sorting that with Haggie now, so I believe we've got 2 Passats that are going on finance today. But anyway, I'll update you on the workshop. So for now, guys, I'll catch you in there. Very windy at GM today. So this is the silver Passat that we're going to try and do a finance application for a customer. It's come in, it's just been registered. Obviously, we can't do the finance till it's registered. We can't do pre-approval. So Dale is now going to do the final stage of this car, which is full detail and prep on the ramps. So you'll probably see that on our Facebook page. We've also got that stunning Alphard that's leaving as well any day soon. So on the workshop we just have this stunning fresh import RX-7 that's just landed from Japan the other day. Matty's just literally lowering the suspension down so I can get it to MOT, getting a new battery on it, or recharging the battery. So yeah, stunning car. It is for sale guys, so check it out on my website as well. We also still do have that black RE Amamiya. So if you want to see a feature on that one, just comment below and I'll get Tierney to go out with myself and we'll do a full feature on that black RE car as soon as the weather gets better. The wind is horrific today. We've also got Callum replacing a shocker on this BMW. We've been waiting for that part for about 8 weeks, so he's sorting that now. So Dolphin exhaust as well on this RX-7. Stunning machine. We've got this Aristo, you've probably seen it on the video last week. So this one, what we're doing now is we are wiring in a traction control with the Cyvex, so that's busy getting done now by Jan. So that is having a full traction control system fitting on it. As it's rear wheel drive, it's obviously going to be a bit spicy. So this is getting full traction control put on this beast. A lot of supers used to do this back in the day as well. And obviously this is sort of like similar sort of platform. ECUs are a little bit different of course, so it's taking a little bit longer than we want. But yeah, new brakes on as well, and then once it's all done, check it out on the road and then it can go back to Dexter as well. So Callum's been working on this M3, I believe it is an M3, yes. So you've been waiting for the shocker for a while, Callum.
Yeah, so we fitted a full set of KW suspension to the car and one of the shockers turned out to be faulty, so we sent it back. KW identified a fault inside the shocker, they've sent a new one. Unfortunately all the parts aren't quite here yet, we're still waiting on a little connector to join onto these wires that hasn't came with a new shocker. So
another wait then?
Yeah, but we can still get the shocker on though and just wait for the connector.
Yeah, spot on. Cheers Callum.
Right guys, I'm upstairs in the sort of like spare departments where Pablo the dealer, he's right behind us. I'm just going to show you quickly what he does up here. Don't forget to check out our eBay shop as well. I know this was supposed to be on the last week's video, but we kind of didn't get it finished, so apologies for that. So yeah, Pablo's behind us, and I want to quickly just show you some of the stuff he's listing, which is second-hand, brand new, that we've had lying around for quite a while. So let's go and see Pablo. So Pablo the dealer, tell us a little bit about what's going on up here.
Right, so this is obviously the parts bit for the eBay. We've got hundreds of items going up. Obviously what you can see here, whatever's in the other containers and whatnot. If there is anything that you need that's not on the eBay, obviously just leave a comment or drop me a message on Instagram. I'll be able to get something. And if not, we'll be able to get it ordered in.
To rephrase what Pablo said is, he's listing a lot of second-hand parts. As you can see, check the eBay shop.
and we do have lots more storage at GM, so if something you need, drop Pablo a message and Pablo will hook you up. See you later, Pablo. Rendog, been a busy boy, haven't you?
Bye.
So this is an ML63 that Rendog has done a partial rebuild on. Common engines that fail these Mercedes, and Rendog's done a few for us now. So Rendog, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah.
I'm going to spin this camera around. So that is an ML63 that we should be having up and running probably tomorrow. So Rendog, tell us a little bit about this ML63 then.
Well, basically, when we got the car in, it had snapped a camshaft, so that was the first thing that we discovered. Obviously, to go into the motor to discover whether it's clipped a valve, anything like that. We obviously stripped the engine down. We've found out the piston ring was damaged, so obviously went in, removed the rod and stuff from off the crank, pulled the piston out, put a new piston in with new rings, new camshaft, and built the whole thing back up. Obviously, with the costs of what everything costs for, with it being a standard engine, we've done the best we can for the customer to rebuild it and put his car back.
Yeah, so basically it's had like a partial rebuild. Obviously normally what we do, GM would put 6 forged pistons or 8 forged pistons or 10. Is this a V?
V8.
V8. So this one's just had a brand new OEM piston put in, new camshaft, all the new gasket seals, you know, and what you need to do the car. So yeah, thank you very much, Rendog. Cheers, buddy. I haven't forgot, let's go to the engine room and see what's going on there. We've got Matt and Kyle, both of them are working in the engine room. So I'm just going to, it's a bit bright there. Hello Kyle, you alright?
Yes.
So Kyle, tell us a little bit about this legendary 2JZ.
Yeah, so we've got the 2J into the engine room now, got it on the stand, ready to disassemble. We're going to get it pulled apart, all down to every single component out of it, and then get it ready to send away to the machine shop, and then get it rebuilt in the near future once it's back.
Cool. So just while I've got Kyle on there, I think the customer's going for like a big forged engine, any pistons, rods, some other bits and bobs as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so engine works absolutely fine now. Customers just wanting a bit more peace of mind, get it a lot stronger, fully forged the engine, and then it's just going to stay at the same power he's at the moment.
Yeah. So if you know the Super engines, like we've had stock Supras do like 700, 800 horsepower in the past. So it's literally just a refresh of peace of mind. So which Kyle's going to take care of that. So I'll probably document that as well when Kyle strips that. Yeah. While I've also got Matt. I know you're busy on some heads which are for Warrens, but I want to talk about this Gallardo engine. Let me just spin it around and Matt can give a little update.
So, got the Gallardo engine in the engine room, stripped it down, and the first thing I noticed was that the bores are scored on cylinder 1 and I think cylinder 3, and that'll have to be sent off and sorted by the machine shop. Also, I've noticed that the oil pump has failed. It's bled internally, leading to a lack of oil pressure, which then has caused obviously the bearings to fail or start to fail. They haven't fully failed, but they do need changing. So we probably recommend with this one new bearings, new timing chain, basically anything that needs oil pressure, it needs to be replaced before this engine goes back in.
And a new oil pump as well, which is a ridiculous amount of money. I think it was like £3,500. £3,500 for an oil pump, I think it was, plus VAT. So if you can't find it cheap, I'd drop it in the comments. But yeah, so Matt, what's going on with Warrens? I believe you and Kyle have been doing this, is that right? So I'll get Kyle and Matt in the background. So this is Warrens engine. So where are we up to? What stage is it at now then?
So Warren's short blocks assembled. We on putting heads on now. This has got some special touch that we're not talking about, but it has a special touch. And we basically have to prep the heads, and we have a timed process to do this.
Perfectly. So while I've got you guys here, is if you're interested in VR38 mods, back in the early days we used to put a block wedge in these, but they didn't have fire rings. So then further down our engine development, we did block mod and fire rings, but it's come to our attention that we don't need to do this block mods anymore. So a stock block on a GTR, like my GTR, Parv's GTR, can handle 2000 horsepower. So just make sure you guys are getting your engines built properly and you're not getting told waffle. Anyway, guys, I'm going to love yous and leave yous because he's a busy guys.
Right.
Cheers. Right guys, back in the office. It's dinner time. I hope you enjoy the vlog. Dale, top work guys. What's he having? What are you eating, Dale?
Chicken tikka.
Chicken tikka. And then we've got Simon who's having a nice coffee. He's just been up there sorting the parts. So yeah, that's the end for the week. We've got Lewis's GTR having a fresh engine refresh getting done as well, so that's the next car on the ramps right now as well. So we do only film once a day, so we should have that one on the next week's episode as well. And the weather's getting better, so maintainers should be going out on cars, so if you want to see any features with cars, let me know on the comments and I will try my best to arrange it. If you're a customer and you want to go out and have a feature done on your car, drop us a message as well and we'll get you out in the car and have a little feature on your car. So yeah, thanks for watching, keep subscribing and see you next week, guys.
Hey guys, I believe Jürgen has just finished the video, but I did just want to jump on and get a little bit of footage of this lovely R36 Passat. This silver Passat is sold, however we do have a load more on the way from Japan. These make fantastic cars, they're still good looking, very, very comfortable. Go really well with the 3.6 V6 and the DSG gearbox. So if you are interested in something like this, give us a shout. Like I say, fantastic cars, we have got more en route. We've just carried out a stage 1 tune on this car. Now it is a normally aspirated V6 engine, so we're not talking mega gains, but every little helps. And in the mid-range area in particular, we've brought the torque forward around about 500 RPM. Gained an extra sort of 15 foot-pounds of torque at the wheels, which is plenty. Also around about 10 horsepower at the wheels as well. So like I say, every little helps on these. It will just feel a little bit more lively on the road, helps it get going, and just makes it nice, I think, to drive. So yeah, got some footage of this, hopefully Tierney will put that in. Apart from that, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.